What's up, man?
What's up, Matt?
Hey, man, you know, it's crazy, dude. You just met Nathan McMasters. Actually, he's a close friend of mine yesterday.
Life is crazy.
Yes, I know you want me to be quick. Just how to fight through the bullshit and just be successful every day.
Okay, so let's define your bullshit. Like, what's your bullshit? Parents, work, boss, failed businesses, your own head. Like, what's your bullshit?
My bullshit right now, man, I'm just trying to finish my GED and get into the Army right now.
Okay, so is that a process? Like, that doesn't sound like bullshit. That sounds like something in front of you that, what, you don't like it? Like, you just hate school the way I did, and so just even getting the GED is a pain in the ass, but once you get done with it, you're pumped because then it gets you into the Army, because then you're able to get what you want from the Army?
Yeah, because my plan is I'll try to do a 2-year enlistment with the Army, and then try to use my GI Bill to pay for acting school. Like, that's the end-all goal, is to try to get into acting some way.
So this is where strategy really matters. My question is, for some reason, and normally society and parents, you've decided acting school is the best way for you to become an actor in a world where many actors become actors without going to acting school.
Yeah.
Like, my question is, instead of getting a GED and going to the Army and then going to acting school and spending the 4.5 years before you even get an at-bat, what about making skits on Instagram and YouTube with your homies, or just going to LA and just hanging around actors and making skits to then get discovered to become an actor?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is why I decided to take these 7 minutes. Like, I'm here with you, brother. Just me and you. So, like, have you put school on a pedestal as the gateway to become an actor? Because so many people in 2019 don't go to acting school to become an actor, and I'm like, fuck, he's GEDing it to fucking get into the Army. Army's no fucking joke. You gotta do the Army, then that helps you pay for acting school. That's another, I mean, we're talking about 4.5 years before you even get an at-bat. And as I'm on live, my man Hammy_TV, right? Like, is leaving a comment, he goes, you'll get that gig having millions on social media more than acting school. Now, he's talented, and him and his fiance are making really great videos, sexually laced, but like appropriate for Instagram, but just, PG, not 13, like rated R or something. But nonetheless, this is a very important question. Why school to become an actor in your brain? Answer that for me.
Because I just feel like that's kind of what I've been, like, that's kind of just like I was in school. Like, you go to school, to high school, to college, I feel like that's just kind of the route that works. I feel like that's kind of what I've been taught and seen in front of me is how that works.
And when I spit the concept of Instagram and YouTube and just going to LA and being a waiter and networking with people that make content, and then if you've got the talent, you've got it, and you get discovered, does that sound like an alternative? Does that sound crazy? Does that sound like a lottery ticket? Like, how does that sound?
See, like, to me, that just sounds like something I could get immersed in. It's just like, I don't know, like, that doesn't sound right at all to me. That sounds, that sounds maybe actually how you're supposed to do it now, more so than, 10, 15 years ago. That sounds like something that is what exactly happens now, So what makes you then not want to? Are you a family of military and you want to do the Army thing? Are you doing the Army thing because you don't want to go in debt in acting school? Like, talk to me. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, my grandpa was a Marine. Like, my dad was in the Army. And like when my freshman and sophomore, when I kind of like rediscovered myself, my freshman and sophomore year of high school, I was kind of like a jock, and I kind of went life about that way. I played basketball, football, and then once my grades started slipping and I couldn't play sports no more, I was like viewed different, and I could just see how people change, like their, just how quick stuff can change for you, and so I think, and I kind of slipped into not like a deep depression, but as I've grown up, I've seen how kind of stupid maybe been to allow myself to be at such a low point because of that.
You're not stupid. You're just a human. Feelings are feelings. Like, you valued yourself based on other people's opinions about you, and when you weren't an athlete, people's opinions about you changed.
Yeah.
Now my biggest question, whose opinions do you value? For real, like if we're here, think about the math around us ever having this phone call. It's low. So let's be truthful here, straight up. Whose opinions do you value?
I would probably say I value only a few people. You know,
Talk.
just like
who?
My family.
Who?
My girlfriend.
Who in your family and your girlfriend? Who?
My father, my mom, my grandfather, my girlfriend Ashley.
Awesome. So let's break it down. I would assume, based on what you just told me, that your father and grandfather think it's a good idea for you to go to the Army.
Yes.
My biggest question is, do you think that? Or do you think that because they think that?
Well, I mean, as just like a foundation aspect of it, I believe it will be, but
do you think you can get that foundation somewhere else?
I mean, yes, I do. I believe I
Where?
can. Well, maybe like just like you said, you know, just keep cracking at it and maybe find myself in LA or something like that, doing something, maybe working some minimum wage job or whatever.
Let's talk about it. Do you think that your father and grandfather specifically would be devastated if you're like, listen, change of plans. I want to be an actor, and what I think is now the right way to do that is to just go to LA and make content on YouTube and Instagram and give myself 2 years minimum wage, living humbly as fuck, but living out my dream to even see if I've got it?
No, I don't think they would view it as, you know what I'm saying? I think they would be, what they would want more so is just me to be safe and be able to pay my bills. I don't think it would be something to where they're extremely disappointed.
Well, it sounds like you have a great grandfather and father then.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, obviously it would be, you know, they would probably rather me go into the Army.
Rather versus be devastated are two very different things.
Yeah.
My man, there's so many ways to fucking do it.
Yeah, I know.
I ran a liquor store for 11 years.
Really? 11 years?
11 years. My path to Instagram and YouTube subscribers does not look like most.
Yeah.
If you want to be an actor, if you're asking one man's point of view, and I can be 100% wrong, the thought that GED to Army to acting school feels less right than going to Los Angeles, working at Fatburger, and DMing every single influencer that makes content for them to have you in their skits.
Yeah. Well, man, that sounds good to me, man, you know? But it's just all about I don't know, I think it's the way I think too sometimes, you know? Like
Bro, everything's about the way you think. This whole game's the way you think. The world's about how you think. Perspective is the fucking jam. Like, seeing shit in your head is the life. It's the difference between happiness and sadness. It's the difference between success and failure. Everything's about how you think. That's why I'm fucking sitting here on the phone with you 8 minutes and 40 seconds right now to give you a seed to think about it different, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, this is where I would like, where do I start, even how to get over there? Like, I don't know nobody over there.
Take a fucking bus.
Yeah. I live in North Carolina. I live
take a bus.
Yeah.
Take a train, drive, hitchhike, or take a plane. You got some dumb shit in your closet, sell it on eBay and buy a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Go on Craigslist and find a roommate.
Yeah, I know it's possible.
Of course it's possible. Millions of people do it. The question is, are you hungry enough and willing to fucking eat shit, or are you soft?
No, I believe I'm willing to do it, because following you, I hear that, eat shit, and I feel like people that, unless maybe they got struck of just complete luck, that's what they've at least had to eat shit a little bit.
Everybody ate, my man, every single person that's made it, they ate shit and did the work. There's people that inherited money. There's people that have won the lottery. Let's stop thinking about those people. Everybody spends all their time thinking about those people. Those people are enigmas. They're anomalies. They're the 0.00001%. They have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
The 99.999 that made something of themselves ate shit. They put in the work.
You're right.
I know I'm right. Everybody's fixated on fucking 4,000 people while there's 7.7 billion people who fucking worked or didn't and then failed. You want to be an actor, get your ass to fucking LA.
Yeah.
What do you mean how to start? You don't know anybody? Fucking, of course you know somebody. Tweet and Instagram right now, be like, who's in LA? You know who's in LA. Your former teammate's fucking sister. Your fucking friend from high school's uncle. People are in LA. You know fucking 30 people in LA. You haven't fucking asked.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right, dude.
I know I'm right, dude. And I want it for you.
No, I appreciate that.
And the best part is you might suck shit at acting, but you need to find that out.
Yeah.
Get your fucking North Carolina ass to LA. Take Ashley with you and fucking go. Live your fucking life. Don't fucking buy into an antiquated process. You can act tomorrow.
You're right.
I know I'm right. Now, are you scared to find out that you suck at acting? That's a different mental game.
Well, I feel like I would be mentally prepared for it because I don't think I would suck, and that's kind of maybe where the school would kind of come into play. But I mean, I just know that, you know, for a few years now, I've just been so interested in just the way movies work.
My man,
acting.
I'm ending with this because I gotta go. Scratch that itch. Scratch that itch that you're interested, because you don't want to live with regret one day and say, fuck, when I was 20, I wanted to know if I was an actor, and I ended up not being an actor because the military took me a different route, and I ended up this. Like, go scratch that itch. This is exactly when you can afford to be high risk, because you're young enough that you can fucking eat Sonic burgers all day long, and like fucking like Romaine, or whatever the fuck, what's that shit called? Roman noodles or ramen. Like fucking, this is when you do it. And by the way, I'm gonna save this live stream. I'm gonna end it right now. I'm gonna post it. You can rewatch it. And fucking 50 people invited you to crash on their couch during this stream.
Wow, dude.
So rewatch it, click on their fucking Instagram handle and DM them and be like, I'm coming. Dude, you need to be in yes culture, not in overthinking all the variable culture.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
Perspective.
Yeah, it is, man.
Most people do a ton of shit to protect themselves from ever finding out their truth.
So I just gotta go find my truth.
100%. You're putting fucking school and then army and then school again on a pedestal, all to not allow yourself to find your truth.
You're right, man.
I know, man. Failure is what scares people.
That's true.
Get unscared, my man.
All right, man.
All right, man.
I appreciate it, dude.
See ya. Love you. See ya.
Love you too, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye.